The wallpaper was once a vibrant hue of sun, so confident green. Now it's just a bruised pale sheen, a color that's forgotten who it's been. I found a photograph the other day, curled edges brittle to the touch. The shadows on your smiling face suggest we needed brightness oh so much. But the sunlight on the linen dress, the sharp defining lines of summer, are yielding to a gentle wash, a silence getting ever dumber. It's not a sudden shock or a burst, the kind of damage storms inflict. It's just a steady pool of time, a fate we cannot contradict. The pigment lifts so slow, so slight, you hardly notice that it's gone until you stand beneath the light and realize the spectrum's drawn. It's a slow motion grayscale, the way the memory starts to creep. Every sharp line softens, every promise falls asleep. The scarlet bled to sepia, the fierce and frantic gold to dust. Just a slow subtraction of the fire we placed our trust. We are fading color, darling, watching the vibrancy depart, leaving only charcoal lines where once we painted art. I still recall the impossible blue of your eyes that afternoon, when you told me everything was permanence beneath that fragile crescent moon. We were painted in the boldest strokes, where every touch was absolute, the kind of scene you couldn't miss, a flavor of forbidden fruit. I see the ghost of that electric shade upon the canvas of the air, but time has mixed it through with mist until it's washed out everywhere. It's not a sudden shock or burst, the kind of damage storms inflict. It's just a steady pull of time, a fate we cannot contradict. The pigment lifts so slow, so slight, you hardly notice that it's gone until you stand beneath the light and realize the spectrum's drawn. It's a slow motion grayscale, the way the memory starts to creep. Every sharp line softens, every promise falls asleep. The scarlet bled to sepia, the fierce and frantic gold to dust. Just a slow subtraction of the fire we placed our trust. We are fading color, darling, watching the vibrancy depart, leaving only charcoal lines where once we painted art. And maybe true persistence means not holding on to fire, but learning how to live inside the dimness of desire, to recognize the beauty in the muted subtle page, the turning of a breathless chapter, the quiet closing of the page. We are shadows of the brilliance, we are softer than we were. The canvas is drying out, the edges start to blur. The scarlet bled, the gold dust turned to gray. Just a slow subtraction of the hues we couldn't save. Fading color, a washed out blue. Fading, fading, me and you. The sunlight streams streams through the bedroom window pane, illuminating dust motes, dancing where you used to lay. I sit in the quiet, a silence built of wood and time, and try to conjure up the sound of you, the rhythm of your rhyme. It's been so long since the last chord died away. I'm digging through the static of yesterday. There are scars left on the floorboards where your boots would fall, but the memory of the weight is shrinking, fading small. And all I hear now are the fading echoes, just the ghost of a laugh caught on the attic breeze. The clarity is brittle, the sound is running low, like a distant radio station caught between the trees. I can feel the shape of the words you said to me, but the texture of your voice is lost to the sea. Just the fading echoes, a whisper where a symphony used to be. I try to trace the lines of that last argument, a specific sharp inflection of the words you meant. I know the feeling of the anger that you held so tight, but the cadence of your shouting disappears into the light. It's like an old cassette that's been played down a string. The important parts are wobbling, the melody can't swing. I clutch the atmosphere, the scent of rain and smoke, but the actual sound of your name is the first thing that broke. And all I hear now are the fading echoes, just the ghost of a laugh caught on the attic breeze. The clarity is brittle, the sound is running low, like a distant radio station caught between the trees. I can feel the shape of the words you said to me, but the texture of your voice is lost to the sea. Just the fading echoes, a whisper where a symphony used to be. Maybe I should stop trying to tune into the past, knowing every time I listen, the signal won't last. I'm afraid that when the sound finally gives way, the silence will be louder than the brightest day. It's just the memory of the memory I'm calling, a ghost note playing softly, caught before the fall. And I need that resonance to prove you weren't a dream, but the noise is getting quieter, running down the street. And all I hear now are the fading echoes, just the ghost of a laugh caught on the attic breeze. The clarity is brittle, the sound is running low, like a distant radio station caught between the trees. I can feel the shape of the words you said to me, but the texture of your voice is lost to the sea. Just the fading echoes, a whisper where a symphony used to be. A whisper, a hum beneath the floorboards, lower, lower, until there's nothing left to find, just the silence. Now the echo finally dies. She walks the halls in echoes now, a fading breath, a rustling gown. The sun still climbs, the clock still spins, but time won't touch her shadow again. Laughs like whispers down the street, a ghost where love and longing meet. I reach for hands I'll never hold, just empty air, just winter cold. Oh, I trace the lines she left behind, footsteps lost in pouring rain. And the light gets dim, love slips through my hands, through the cracks where the darkness begins. I call out her name, but nothing remains, just a silhouette fading within. The world moves on, but I can't pretend. I'm left in the dust where her shadow wins. Her perfume lingers on my sheets, a scent that sweetens my defeats. The mirror shows what I can't bear, a space she fills that isn't there. Maybe if I close my eyes, the winds her sigh, the stars her eyes, but morning comes cruel as the tide and sweeps her out into the sky. And the light gets dim, love slips through my hands, through the cracks where the darkness begins. I call out her name, but nothing remains, just a silhouette fading within. The world moves on, but I can't pretend. I'm left in the dust where her shadow wins. Her shadow wins. Her shadow wins. Rain outside is a somber drum, matching the ache where joy used to come. I trace the lines on this empty space, where your laughter used to fill the place. And I remember, oh, I remember her smile. It was a fragile thing, a secret whispered, a bird on the wing. It could lift the clouds, it could mend the broken, a promise in light, though it was never spoken. And now it's gone, and all that's left is the sting. I see it sometimes in a passing glance, a flicker of memory, a ghost of a dance, in the way the sunlight hits the floor, or the echo of footsteps at my door. But it's never real, and I just remember her smile. It was a fragile thing, a secret whispered, a bird on the wing. It could lift the clouds, it could mend the broken, a promise in light, though it was never spoken. And now it's gone, and all that's left is the sting. I try to paint it, but the colors fade, the warmth and the light, a memory made of moments that were and can never never be, just a bittersweet ache inside of me. Her smile was a fragile thing, a secret whispered, a bird on the wing. It could lift the clouds, it could mend the broken, a promising light, though it was never spoken. And now it's gone, and all that's left is the sting. I'm still here, holding on to a smile that's gone. The coffee is still warm, and the sun is weak today. I balance three small things: a mug, a breath, a reason not to shake. I watched the clock hand jump. It was a louder sound than any damage done to this ground I'm built upon. I don't shatter, I just fold up small, a hairline crack against the kitchen wall. No dramatic scene, no fist against the door. I break quietly. It's always been before. The neighbors hear the washing machine hum. They hear the traffic noise, they don't hear the subtle run of silence when I lose my voice. I stood before the looking glass, a moment too long held. The lie I had to sell is that the frame is well. Vocal crack, though the emphasis on run and held should involve a slight vocal hesitation or breathiness. This maintenance is heavy, wider than my shoulders, keeping everything steady, turning the heart into colder. And the pieces fall with no percussion, no visible dust. It's harder to be still than tie notes. I don't shatter, I just fold up small, a hairline crack against the kitchen wall. No dramatic scene, no fist against the door. I break quietly. It's always been before. The work of being silent is more exhausting than the noise. I am running out of ways to keep the surface flat. I tell my body, you are fine. It doesn't listen back. I am just a leak in an insulated room. The only witness is the ceiling light. I break at noon. Look, look, no, the word leak should be almost a whisper. The word light should break. Just a settling sigh. No one ever needs to know, just me here beneath the sky, letting everything go, go, go. We were sitting on your kitchen floor. You were tracing lines on the ground, talking theories about the city, talking plans for getting out. And I remember thinking how perfect the symmetry was, how easy we fit. But while you were just speaking the truth, I was already making a commitment. You were talking about a project, or maybe it was the book you couldn't finish. And I nodded, pretending to listen, while my mind ran miles in an instant. The second week of November, when the air turned sharply cold, you hadn't even realized the story had already started to unfold. Oh, I fell first. It was a head start that I never asked for. Standing alone on the platform, watching the train pull away from the shore. And I built the first half of the bridge, only to find myself waiting in the quiet, awful distance where your casualness was suffocating. I fell first, and I hated the sound of my own echo coming back at me. Do you know how hard it is to hold a secret that's wearing your shape? To censor every touch, to measure out every calculated escape. To sit across the table and talk about anyone else but the two of us, pretending that my hands weren't shaking every time your knee brushed the bus. I was a master of practiced indifference, a terrible kind of actress, trying to keep my way balanced, fighting the physical hypnosis. Because you were allowed to move slowly, you were allowed the luxury of time, while I was holding my breath in the deep end, pretending the surface was mine. Oh, I fell first. It was a head start that I never asked for. Standing alone on the platform, watching the train pull away from the shore. And I built the first half of the bridge, only to find myself waiting in the quiet, awful distance where your casualness was suffocating. I fell first, and I hated the sound of my own echo coming back at me. It's unfair, isn't it, to be the pioneer of a feeling, to have the script written out, but have to wait for your own healing. I wanted to shake you gently and ask, do you see it yet? Because if you don't hurry, I might forget how to breathe without regret. And I wondered if you'd ever catch up, or just wave politely from the side and leave me swimming in a sea of affection that I had nowhere to hide. And hide, hide and hide, hide and hide, hide and hide, hide and hide. But now you step onto the platform, now the train is arriving at the shore. You whisper those 3 words and I don't feel quite so bruised anymore. You finally cross the rest of the bridge and we meet exactly in the middle. But I still remember the drop, the terror of solving that lonely riddle. I fell first, and though you found me, I still feel the distance sometimes. You've caught up now, you caught up now, but I still listen for the echo of that 3-month silence when I was utterly alone in the sound of falling. The sheets are pulled too tight above the mattress line, a soldier's perfect fold where your feet used to entwine. I stopped leaving the coffee pot half full 3 weeks ago, but the muscle memory aches, a rhythm I don't know. I walk the 3 short steps from the sink to the counter, and for a half a second I still expect to encounter that crooked little smile, that habit of standing too close. Now the air here is thin, this quiet is ferocious. It wasn't a slow fade or a dramatic cut in sound, it was just that deep cold realization. I finally found the silence doesn't break the door, will only open for me, and the clock keeps spinning cruelly independently. I lost you like I lost the blueprints in my own heart, like pulling out a thread that tears the whole design apart. I'm a ship floating out past the reach of any shore, knowing every mile I drift just hurts a little more. You weren't just a person, you were the steady ground I walked upon, and I didn't know how weak the ceiling was until the roof was gone. I am haunted by the shape of the life that isn't there, and the sickening slow weight of this too much empty air. I wore your old gray sweater out today just for the smell, but it only holds the memory, it doesn't wear you well. It hangs on my shoulders heavy, smelling falsely clean, a cruel reminder of a place that stands forever in between. The laughter that was real and the still flat reality. I found a receipt for silly things we bought recklessly, the cheap plastic plastic dinosaur, the wine we didn't like. And I miss the argument we had, the way we used to fight. I search for your reflection every time I pass the glass, hoping if I look hard enough this nightmare just might pass. But the mirror doesn't lie, the light only shines on me, and the clock keeps spinning cruelly independently. I lost you like I lost the blueprints of my own heart, like pulling out a thread that tears the whole design apart. I'm a ship floating out past the reach of any shore, knowing every mile I drift just hurts a little more. You weren't just a person, you were the steady ground I walked upon. And I didn't know how weak the ceiling was until the roof was gone. I am haunted by the shape of the life that isn't there. If grief is just the echo of the joy you left behind, then why can't I remember what it looked like when you shined? I'm running out of pictures where your eyes are truly bright. Am I losing a memory or just the will to fight? I just need one small sign, a feather or a key, to prove that I was anchored once before you drifted free. It's not the big things, no, it's the silent part.